Because the smoothing adds equal intervals to all the frames when some of the frames, like for squash and stretch, are the way they are for a reason. Like the amount of motion and speed in each one appears identical. And I can't control the interface any longer. Something's happening with my computer that's out of my control. In the background, some kind of background process. I don't know. '90s Toei Sonic, best Sonic. Frankly, I don't care to hear any disagreement. I wish that had been the same animation studio to animate the Sonic Saturn, which is the only good TV show he ever had, other than Sonic Boom, arguably. I used to fucking love Sonic an embarrassing amount. I was a Sonic autist, as many of us were, or are. And yet I had blue balls like everybody else, waiting for a Saturn Sonic that never materialized. Even though I bought a Saturn when it was failing, so there was never any realistic hope by that point. Like I said, that was a big part of my slow realization that adults haven't got shit all figured out. Everybody learns that in different ways, mostly by watching their parents. I had an uncommonly clever father, so it took me a little bit longer than most to realize adults sometimes make bad choices too. Bitch titties. No, not all the way back here, not all the way back here. Oh, you fucker. Is it working now? I had some kind of event happen on my computer I don't understand the nature of. An internet connection interruption or something with RAM or CPU. Everything sort of lagged massively and fucked up my browser. Are you back? Do you have video and audio? What's the last thing you saw? Ah! Oh, that was close. I really need a checkpoint. Oh, I need a checkpoint. Oh, there's the ending, even better. No, short talk, no. Is that it? Really? When I say I was a Sonic kid, I had like the Sonic clothing, I had the Sonic Chef Boyardee pasta that I would eat while playing Sonic on my Genesis. Never had a Master System, so I never played it. I had a Game Gear though. I was this big time Sega kid. I was really jealous of Nintendo kids because they got to play Mario. And Mario honestly seemed better in many ways. Jolly Jam, Genesis, Jumbled Jam. There's a Toree remix on Switch. I wonder if it's also on Steam. You guys got to try out Toree. It's hard to describe. It's got the sauce though. Whatever the sauce is, I guess that the nameless, formless Tao of Taoism It's got the essence. It's just nothing about it pisses me off. It's really tight controls. It's very very simple. The challenge doesn't come from mastering the controls exactly. It comes more from the courses. It's got an iconic main character. It's got bopping music, fun, cheery settings that are abstract and colorful. There's nothing to dislike about it. It's like plant-based meat. It's good. It's not great, but it's also not bad, and it's better than average. Although I'll understand if people don't approve of that analogy. There's been some new developments that I've been interested in, just as somebody who would like to get us away from eating as much animals as possible, but who still wants to eat meat from time to time. Um, I think it's impossible. Are making sausages that don't attempt to imitate meat. They're just vegetable sausages. They're inside of a sleeve like membrane like sausages, but it's not, and it's blended like meat sausages are, but it's just vegetables. Like one of them is jalapenos and pineapple. It sounds interesting. I've often said that plant-based foods are better when they're not trying to be meat, because those burgers did not go over well, and I don't blame them. Those things are just not bad, but not good, not great. They're not great. They're okay. Some of it is, I'll swear by though. I'll die on this hill that the mushroom based stuff like field roast is a good addition to a meat sandwich. Not a substitute, but if I was eating a steak sandwich or a roast beef sandwich like on a hoagie roll, I would add some field roast on there because I like the texture. I like the flavor of mushrooms, but not the texture. And it's basically just a puree of mushrooms solidified into a sheet that cuts like steakums, like roast beef kind of. That stuff is good. It makes my mouth water. And that's where the line is, I guess. Is would you voluntarily eat this? Not just would you voluntarily eat this, but would you pay to eat it? I would pay to eat field roast. They don't pay me to promote it either. I used to eat it all the time in Nopo because there was a sandwich shop near me that sold sandwiches with it on it, and it was on the vegan sandwich. But if you ask him, he'll put meat and field roast on it together. Just playing some Toree. It's that kind of night. And talking about field roast, one of the only good meat substitute products that anybody sells. Anything with tofu is nasty. Beyond Burgers are like eating air. It's like nothingness. If you've ever had also vegan cheese, I was tricked into eating vegan cheese. I've dated a lot of hippies and witches. A lot of them are vegans and also just living in P Town, which now it smells like pee, so it's even more aptly named Portland P Town. You just get used to eating a lot of vegan food because that's what people sell around here, and not all of it's bad. If I was going to invest, I'd invest in field roast. I love field roast, and I still crave it. Not having moved away from Nopo, and there's not as many grocers nearby that sell it, except for Whole Foods, who wants an arm and a leg for it. I guess you could, if you didn't want to pay the extra money, you could just buy brown mushrooms because that's what it is. You just buy brown mushrooms and put them on your steak sandwich. Same difference. Something's got my internet fucked up. My internet slowed way the fuck down. BRB. Anyone else ever go through phases of craving specific foods? I discovered field roast when I was craving mushrooms, but I hated the texture of mushrooms. I liked it as like a soup flavoring, like a sauce, like the savory mushroom flavor. I also went through a tomato phase where I would just buy organic tomatoes and I would slice them into slices, and then I would put salt and pepper on them and just eat the slices. And that was good as hell. I don't care who knows it. But now it's chugging along. Wow, I've got piss poor download speeds right now. I don't know why. I think there's like a secondary tiny brain in your stomach, or at the base of your stomach. I think it's real science. There's a bundle of neurons that handles. It's like a locus of control for your gastric functions. I think that might be what does it. But my body always tells me when I'm not getting comprehensive nutrition exactly what it needs me to eat. If there's some vitamin I'm not getting, it's like, okay, eat a bunch of mushrooms or eat a bunch of tomatoes. There's some kind of neurons firing in my brain between like what I need to be eating and what deficits I have. It definitely does that for meat. If I haven't had meat in a while, my brain goes like, you need to eat meat, bro. You're losing gains. You need protein. Oh boy, this is slow. I don't know what's going on. It's under 1 megabyte per second. It just keeps getting worse and worse. Nobody answered my question earlier of what is it that you like that you defend, even knowing it's kind of bad, but that you like it for certain unique qualities it has that you champion, even though no one else understands or likes it the same way you do, or very few people. Something that has a small cult following that you're part of. There are certain movies I feel that way about. Then again, often like Dead Alive, they have actually many fans and are cult classics that are widely beloved nowadays. Or Leviathan, or Deep Star 6, which got overlooked because everyone was watching The Abyss. Stuff, the special interest stuff. I still like SpaghettiOs character pasta with meatballs, which is like a toddler food. I know that. Also, I still sometime now and again I'll get a Lunchables pizza. I like making the little pizzas. Sue me. That's why I thought I'd like HelloFresh. HelloFresh had a deal where I could get like $100 value for $20, $26. Not 100, like 80. Steeply discounted for first time. Brazilian beans and rice. What's good about them? That sounds like an extremely basic. Is that like comfort food? I mean, SpaghettiOs are also a really basic food, a starvation food, you might say. I might understand where you're coming from. It might be culinary Stockholm syndrome we both have. Like I have for certain Lunchables, even though they're the worst processed children's food. Wow, this is taking forever to download 122.6 megabytes. Over Steam, no less. Maybe a lot of people are downloading this at once. I'll buy anything Toree, though. I'm already a big fan. There's just something about it that's so humble and pure. As a platformer. And it has great character design and great aesthetics and vibes. It exudes vibes. Like I said, all I want from it that I'm not getting currently is each sequel could have added like one ability with levels built around the new ability. Interesting. I might have to look into that. I I do. I am always on the lookout for cheap meals that taste good. I ate nothing but quesadillas for like a month one time until I was sick of quesadillas and never wanted to see one again. That does sound good. How does it keep? Like, can I make like 4 of them and then eat them over the subsequent days, or do they not reheat well? I'm thinking of investing in a freezer, a small freezer, to keep like a week's worth of small meals in. Probably couldn't fit that many. I currently don't have one. I have my own fridge. I bought this private fridge when I lived in Nopo because there's some bad blood between me and a roommate, and I don't think he stole my food. It went missing sometimes, but he didn't seem like the guy who would because he was always paranoid about me stealing his food. He was very possessive and territorial and just an antisocial person. He's the guy who filmed me cleaning up the bathroom after he forced me to get out of bed and do it. And he broadcasted it live to Facebook until some people told him he was being an asshole, and then he stopped in the comments. You can freeze it. I guess beans and rice would probably reconstitute pretty well after being frozen. They wouldn't lose their texture too much. The meat, maybe. I also really, you know what I ate a fuckload of in college? And I could still eat a fuckload of it because I never got tired of it? Is pasta with pesto and butter. Boy, let me tell you, I could eat me a whole dump truck of tortellinis or penne pasta. Either one. Just with pesto and butter and salt. For the rest of my life, if it wasn't just so unhealthy, just carbs and butter. And there are good ass deals on tortellinis to be had at the bulk food store. Like for a few dollars, you can get a giant bag of dried tortellini. It's not good quality, but it's fine. And most of the flavor comes from the pesto anyhow. The pesto is the expensive part. That's the downside. Because you need a lot of pesto unless you're being really stingy, and then it's not as good because the underlying pasta is really cheap. And I did stretch it out a lot. I did try to make that pesto last longer than I should have, but goddamn, when I did splurge and used a lot of pesto. Is that what you're eating for lunch tomorrow? The pesto pasta, or is it the Brazilian beans and rice? Which you got me curious about. I also like those cheap ass rice crackers with seaweed, because they're tasty, they're savory, and they have no calories. It's like you're eating nothing. It's a great snack food to graze on that you don't have to feel guilty about. Sodium, I guess. You can't win them all. Alright, it downloaded. Here we fucking go! I think this is mostly stuff I played before. It's all stuff I played before except for this one. Hang on, is Jumbled Jam 2 on... This is Jumbled Jam 2, I haven't played this one yet. I have played Toree Genesis, I've also played Toree Saturn. This should include Saturn at least. Pesto, pasta, put it in a box. What was down here? Goddamn, I love me some Toree. Oh, that's cool. Well, it's different. Ah! Oh, come on. Oh, come on. How hard can this be? Nope, never mind. You have to jump there. That didn't work. What am I doing wrong? Hang on, I want to complain real quick. Won't let me review it yet. The reviews say it's mostly bad level design. I wish I'd looked at those first. Get a vocalist now. Is he getting greedy? Is the dev like churning out subpar levels now that he's got a fan base? That's not how to keep a fan base. Oh, this is bad. This is not as good. What's going on? Toree's only been good up until now. This is alright. How the fuck am I supposed to do that? This also still needs more moves. Oh! go. It's not that bad. Oh, it is kind of bad. Oh, it's not great. What happened? Toree, you fell off, bro. This is a lot clumsier than prior installations. Did he hire somebody to make levels? I like the music. This sucks. What the fuck, man? Test your own levels. This is awful. Are you seeing the same? Like the other levels were tight. They're dense with content. These are not. This doesn't work. Like this is an interesting idea, but it doesn't. It wasn't tested. What's going on? I don't understand. Sometimes the boost works, sometimes it doesn't. This one obviously does not work. That fucking sucks. This is bad. This is devastating. I love Toree. What's happening? I'm gonna leave it a spicy review on this one. Don't buy this. I hate to say don't buy a Toree game, but don't buy this one. There you go. You fucking sucked that time. Well, that's a letdown. That is a letdown. I'm still gonna keep it because I wanted to support the dev. I guess we can replay the. I wonder how much of his stuff is even on Steam. Sactro. Oh, they made Super Kiwi 64. Holy shit, really? Overwhelmingly positive, huh? Toree 3D, Toree 2 are both on here. Just so I can throw a couple dollars this way. No, I don't want to open Blender. No, please, I don't want to open Blender. Stop opening Blender. I don't want to open Blender. I didn't want to do that. Oh, but this is going to take a while to download too. Shit. Do I still have Toree Saturn installed? Something's not right. Tonight my bandwidth is fucking up. I'm sorry for that. I don't know what's going on. Didn't I buy Toree on Itch.io? Just a minute. That was a good one. I have good memories. This is a trip down memory lane. Mallory in the Marble Sanctum. I wonder whatever became of that. I've been trying to find tape mode supported Steam Deck games. And it's really hit and miss. Even the ones that officially support it don't always support enough configuration of reconfiguration of controls to work properly. Like they'll let you reconfigure everything but the thumbsticks, like Zero Ranger. THT. Oh, here we go. There's Toree Genesis. Where's Jolly Jam? Oh, here's Jolly Jam. There is no Saturn Jam. I'm a fool. Oops. Everything's slowed way the fuck down. Stop streaming video, please. It's trying. It's chugging. This has never happened, or not never, in a long while. I do not know what's going on. We're down to 1 viewer, so may as well quit for tonight. I guess fingers crossed that we don't have the same issues tomorrow night. Short Talk has already gone to bed, so we're not going to raid anybody. Hopefully the internet doesn't shit the bed again. Well, shit. Everybody left. I guess that's it for this evening. Sorry about the huge wet fart that was this episode. I could not have anticipated that Dead Space wasn't going to